We're going to use the analogy of the ocean. It might be a beautiful sunny day and you're sitting on the beach and you're looking at the ocean, but you aren't aware of what is going on underneath the surface. Or again, it could be a blistery, wintry day and you're walking along the beach and you're looking at the ocean. It's all choppy, but underneath it could be calm. But you're not aware of what is underneath until you actually think, oh yes, the ocean is full of life. There's small and big fish and plant life and all sorts of goings on. But until you become aware of it, you bring it into consciousness, you're not aware of it, but it is there. So now think of these dreams that you dream in for yourself, whether it's to travel or whether it is to heal better or be more fulfilled or whatever it is. Imagine that you're speaking it into creation, and it's like looking at the ocean. There are forces underneath the surface that we are not aware of, so we don't rely on them. We don't trust that they'll be there. This is the shift that the crew would like you to have. And that would sound maybe like madness, but it is, the law of attraction is act as if. But literally, I found that a little hard because it was like pretending. But what if I become aware of what is underneath the surface? Even if I don't know what type of fish it is in the metaphor, or how many starfish there are, but if I become aware of this life living me, the life is bringing me, I am a part of that creation, and it's under the surface, and how I am and how I behave either brings it quickly into consciousness, or my resistance will stop the manifestation. So if you want, if you'd like, just bring something into your awareness. So let's say you would like to make a business deal, or just live a happy life. It's not just, but live a happy life. And just sense and see if that is something that can occur, or do you have to do something for that to occur? And start to witness, bring it into the active experience. So maybe it's not a given that the universe is weaving in your favor. It is turning, let's say, the wheel of karma in a positive way into your life. There we go. Okay, so on a group level, we're going to quickly change the setting. So for most people, it is, even if it's positive, it still means you have to be good. You have to do something to earn something. You have to, this is a subconscious language occurring. So you need, even if you know it's not true, it's still in your imprint. So rely on the universe loving you and wanting the best for you. So just like we breathe and we don't give it a second thought, there's always air there. It could be better quality, less quality, or have some smells on it. But that's how we become aware of our breathing. We smell something, or it's missing, or it's... So the same thing is, the universe is weaving in your favor. And here's the trick, even though it seems that something isn't apparently what you like or what you want, if you don't stop there and allow it to keep on weaving, will it weave you into your perfect state? Here we go again. Bring into the active experience your state of being. Thinking about the ocean and what's going underneath. What is going underneath that I can't see? I'm not aware of it. Is it flowing in your favor? Is it flowing to you in a loving, appropriate manner? Okay. So the crow would just like you to know that even if you do feel lucky, and that's great, they applaud your gratitude for that state, that is a percentage. Allow yourself more. There we go. Okay, that's starting to change. So back to the analogy. Imagine this ocean that you're just seeing the surface of it. And you might say it looks cold, or it looks choppy, or it looks calm. But you are just seeing the surface of it. So imagine the surface as a percentage of the whole ocean. Wouldn't know what it was, but it's just a smaller percentage of the whole. There we go. Go back to this vision. I am seeing the top of the surface, and I have an opinion about it. It looks calm, choppy, blue, green, lovely. So what I have, this idea that I have about the surface of the ocean, starts to translate to the whole ocean. So this is only a metaphor. So imagine what I seem, someone's walking dynamically towards me, and they look angry. But what else is occurring? So I will have an opinion about this. And so something is coming towards me. I have to prepare myself. This is not a good thing. It's scary, or whatever that is. But it could be someone who was thinking about something. They see you and they stop and they give you a hug, and they say they haven't seen you for a while. So what the crow, it's as if you could see multiple layers. You can see what you're seeing because your brain still has to do that. See if there's a danger, but know that there's a layer deeper and one even deeper. Are these deep layers? There we go. Loving you. It might be a strange question, but I've seen it happen when you take things personally. So let's say if I've been in the forest walking with someone and they keep on getting tripped up or lashed with a branch, and it's as if the forest isn't kind to this person. Same thing could happen if you're in a river and it's taking you downstream, bashing you against some rocks. It's as if the river isn't kind. There's no emotion in it. So who holds the emotion? And with the same idea, can you allow the undercurrent of consciousness to love you and not bash you against the rocks? or scratch you with its branches. Hope that metaphor is clear. So basically, it's how you enter the forest. So it's how you enter this deep consciousness. There we go. Is the universe conspiring on your behalf? Is it flowing to you, through you in a loving manner?
Mode 7, disconnected.
No, we're not disconnected. We're connected. Just because everything happens for a reason, anyone who feels disconnected fully, not connected fully, somewhat disconnected from the field, from the quantum consciousness. There we go. So to go back to the metaphor, it's as if all these fish and plants and beings underneath the surface of the ocean hold you in favor, or they were in frequency with you, or even love you. So now imagine having a snorkel, something that's comfortable for you, that you could actually see the coral reefs or colored fish or even a whale. So now you're aware of them. You are floating on the surface or just looking at all these things and you become aware. So now it's real. I can see it with my own eyes. There we go. And then you pop your head out of the ocean, and then the air and the sky is your reality. And maybe a bird or a tree or a boat on the ocean. And then you pop your head back in the snorkel, back into the ocean. And again, you become aware of what is under the surface. This is all metaphorical. So now, with your head there under the water, looking at it, we know that there's air above the water. We know that there's, because this is our normal living state outside of the water. So we don't need to remind ourselves, unless we were locked away somewhere, we don't need to remind ourselves of what our habit is, of how we breathe and we walk and we talk and we eat and live. So that's the conscious. And the subconscious is under the surfaces of the ocean. But we can now look at it, we can see it. Okay. And so if we do this enough times, we look out over the surface and we're back into a normal reality. And we look back under the surface, and yes, there are the fishes that I was looking at. I start to get used to remembering and knowing. Well, we know there's fish in the sea, but remembering when I look at the surface that there's a life going on, there's a frequency, there's movement going on under my perceived vision. Okay, and can I understand and believe that the subconscious is always creating what it believes, always. But can this underlying current feel as though it loves me? That is, it is weaving reality for me on my behalf. It wants my best outcome. If I see again the analogy of a choppy ocean, whatever's below the surface, can it be a different story and be weaving a beautiful reality for us? Okay, so we just have to switch some things now. Quantum consciousness, can you see the true deep-seated beliefs? Can we rearrange those? Okay. 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 Deep breath in and come back.